Dear Western Oregon University.
Dear Western Oregon University.
Dear Western Oregon University.
Dear Western Oregon.
Dear Western Oregon University, I'm here because I would like to become a lawyer, and I want to do that because I feel like there's not enough Black women in the field of law.
I am here because I want to become a teacher, and that's because of all the teachers I've had before me.
I'm here because I want to continue my education, but also continue my sports.
Well, I want to be a psychologist because I want to be the therapist that I needed when I was in middle school.
I am here because I want to become a politician, because I want to work within a system that has systematically and institutionally disadvantaged communities of color and vulnerable communities. Coming here, I've still had to fight the same battles.
When I looked out to try to find some sense of other Black people, I found 20 of them, if that. And then the next term, I didn't see half of them again. And it was upsetting because I heard that half of them changed schools or half of them moved. And I'm like, why have you left? Come back.
It's not diverse at all. I think we make up about 1 to 3% of the school population. Being Black, I feel like our existence in itself is political.
I've heard this recently. Apparently, I scare people when I'm excited or enthusiastic about something because they're like, hey, that's terrifying. It's like, is it though, or is it your anti-Blackness? And it's kind of sucks because pretty much my entire identity is a deviant behavior. And it's that's really sucks.
I think that COVID, especially, and just this past 2 years of everything that's been going on, has really heightened tension. Now people are a lot bolder and will actually act on their intentions. And so I think that's what makes me a little bit nervous at times. And so I try not to go to certain areas at certain times, but I know that really our only, safe space for Black students is our Black Student Union. There isn't really a space I would go to on campus to discuss Black issues or Black topics, or somewhere where I feel like I could go to someone and have them actually understand things that I'm dealing with as a Black person.
I don't know, I kind of wish I could tell more people that I feel like an outsider. It's kind of something that I've only started doing recently as I've kind of self-reflected, and it's kind of something I wish people kind of knew looking at me.
We don't really celebrate Black history, Black people, Black students, Black faculty, Black staff. And when really serious things happen, it can just be the loneliest feeling in the world.
Have you ever had a Black teacher or college professor?
No.
I don't think I've ever had a Black teacher, but I had a Black principal once. And that felt really nice. I felt represented even as a little kid.
My freshman year, my professor for international relations was a Black woman. I don't think she even still works here. So that's a whole nother thing with retention, but it's fine.
No, I haven't had a Black teacher, but I've had a Black principal, and the Black principal turned out to be my cousin, so it was kind of funny.
My first Black teacher was a substitute when I was in 10th grade. It made me feel, hey, there's representation, thank goodness. Thank God, oh my word, thank goodness there's someone else.
I would probably feel a lot safer, where teachers would understand me and they would look like me, and we would share things that I don't share with people who don't have the same color as me.
It is kind of weird just because it's I don't always have someone that looks like me in this higher education system that I'm learning from. I think when I was younger, it wasn't really anything I thought about. I'm just oh, this is normal. All the teachers are white. I don't, it just wasn't something that really crossed my mind. But I think now, especially like my freshman year after having a Black professor, I was like, oh, this is really cool. Like I don't usually see this super often. And I don't think that's how it should be, but
It's so important. Like, I learned Black history, A, through my own research, Facebook, Tumblr, social media, and from my family.
Technically, I've had no Black history, and in any of my other classes, it's not like it's something that comes up.
I would say Wu doesn't teach Black history. At least from my experiences, the courses I've taken, I would say it doesn't happen.
I'd say we had very vague histories. I mean, it was things that were brought up in regular history books, like, yes, slaves were brought over, and then slavery ended, then the civil rights movement happened, and now there's no more slavery, or now there's no more racism kind of deal.
We'd talk about Martin Luther King or other Black figures for a couple weeks. The teacher didn't seem like they were too into it. We'd just talk about it, go over the lesson, and then be done with it. If I'm not learning it at school, I'm probably learning it through mainly Instagram, or I'm learning it at home.
I took a course and it was an incorporation of Indigenous history and Black history. That would be the only history that I have learned, and it was taught by a white teacher. It goes into being culturally aware, culturally sensitive. I wish there were just more professors of color to teach the important classes that will set students of color up for success in the future.
I feel like they definitely depend on us to kind of solve our issues. They're like, oh, you guys are dealing with this. Well, what do you guys want us to do about it?
People look to you for answers. It's really difficult because we don't have the answers either.
Black people are not walking encyclopedias or dictionaries or history books.
We shouldn't always have to problem solve these things because it's not like that for other groups. And so I guess just start by hiring more Black staff and faculty. And I know that's easier said than done, but that's a place to start.
I need this institution to work towards not being performative.
I need this institution to hold each other accountable and take reports from students seriously.
I would just like to let you know that I am hoping things improve and you guys start to work towards creating safe spaces for Black students, faculty, and staff, because we could really use the support right now. It's been a very chaotic past 2 years and honestly, centuries. So we could really use the support, and
we need to work towards ensuring that students are recognized as people and as people who will become successful.
I need you to understand that I'm growing. And in order for progress to begin, you need to know that not all race journeys are complete.
And I don't know, it would just really mean a lot to show that you guys actually care.
I want you to know that I am Black. I am here. I ain't going anywhere.
In order for this progress to begin, I need Western Oregon University to take initiative. Sincerely, Amari Hendricks.
Sincerely, Logan Jackson.
Sincerely, Aiden King.
Sincerely, Elizabeth.
Sincerely, Tatiana Marie Whitlow.